Here, let me get you out of there, buddy. Yay! Woo! Be free, bud. Oh, okay, no. Never mind. Where's the dirt? There it is. Okay. Oh, hello. My name is Uni, and welcome back to my 1.19 Let's Play series. And in today's episode, we will be working underneath the tower that we just completed from the last one, and we will be going back down into our storage area, the waterfall room from a few episodes ago, and we are going to build an apparatus. Now, from the top of our tower here, there is a water pool that has water coming up from a piping system that goes all the way down into our waterfall room from a few episodes ago. And this waterfall room specifically is where a hydrothermal vent was tapped into near the base here. See where this big old hole is? Right where this lantern is. That's where the water is going to be coming from. Now, imagine that there is a pipe through the tower, but now we have to go into the middle of this and create an apparatus of pipe systems and tanks that all culminate right here into this spot. And there's a few other side projects I have to complete as well, and we will get to that in a little bit here because the side projects are coming first. Now, if we go down into the bottom of our hexagon here, down into the depths of the nothingness that is below everything, there is this little spot right here, and what I have going on is a gunpowder farm. Now, I've never actually built one of these, but I watched a very short tutorial. There's millions of them out there, and this one just happened to be like the first result on YouTube. I think I got the gist of it, but I'm going to go ahead and create this farm because while I'm building the apparatus inside of this thing right here, this is the waterfall room from the outside, actually, if you're peeking in there, but we don't want to destroy the walls because you never know. The water might fall and spill all over my nice little array of torches here, and you know I love my torches, so we're going to keep those nice and safe. Anyways, so over here, this is where the creeper farm is going to go. The collection area is going to be pretty much right there, and it's not going to be super efficient because there are caves and stuff underneath that aren't lit up, and there are portions of this entire place that aren't really lit up as well. So we're just going to make a very basic one-layered creeper sort of spawning pad, and then it's just going to drop down there. They're going to burn up in a little fireplace, and then we're going to collect their gunpowder for our rockets, because if you can't tell, I am very, very short on rockets. So let's go ahead and just pop that into existence here. I'll just do a little spin. Yeah, I haven't really done much of a spin in a while. So we'll grab this torch here and stand there and just spin around. And there we go. It's not really impressive, is it? It's very small. I'm not really planning on, maximizing the amount of gunpowder I get. But there we go. We have a nice little area to get ourselves a bunch of gunpowder. And let me just get onto the pad here because it still is lit up on the inside. So we have to break these torches. But with the amount of time that we spend out here working on projects and whatnot for the city and all of that, I think we'll get plenty of gunpowder. I'm not really worried about it. Also, if you notice, there is a bit of a butt up with the actual outside of the hexagon. And there's one block over here in the corner that actually won't spawn any creepers. But this should do it. Hopefully. I've never actually built it specifically for creeper spawning, but let's go ahead and just do this. I have made some in the past that have just spawned in a bunch of mobs, just in general, but that was a long time ago. I haven't done something like this in probably years, I think, but I'll get back to you on that. We'll see how we'll see how all this kind of works and stuff, but for now, let's go ahead and just light up all the areas where I need to make sure that at least, the spawns aren't that bad, because I don't want it to be just like 2 gunpowder every hour or something. So let's go ahead and just start lighting up some areas. Look at this guy. He's in a bit of a pickle here. Do you need help, man? Do you want some sort of assistance at all? Here, let me get you out of there, buddy. Yay! Woo! Be free, bud. Oh, okay. No. Never mind. Where's the dirt? There it is. Okay. Oh. I'm never helping an Enderman out ever again. Oh my god. All right. Well, anyways, now we have to go ahead and start work on over here inside of our big old waterfall room. Now let's go ahead and just enter through the non-traditional way. Okay, well that's not exactly what I had in mind, but let's try again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're coming through. There we are. All right. Yeah, we even have a nice little vantage point. But For the rest of the episode here today, we want to work on the interior. And what I mean by that is we want to do the arches going back and forth as a support beam. Of course, the apparatus that we mentioned earlier in the episode. And then we're going to do a little bit of tinkering around, kind of have some vines, moss, whatever, just kind of throw it around and have this place look a little more alive. And then I actually have an idea. I think I finally figured out where the rest of my storage can go, and it can just go up on the walls of our chutes here, going out into the actual Hexagon City area. And of course, there are just chickens everywhere. They're an infestation to this project, but let's not worry about that right now, because we have a time lapse to start here, and that will be the transformation of our waterfall room. Notice anything different about that time lapse just now? Yes, it is a new method of time lapsing on the channel here, and I want to say I don't know why I have neglected using the replay mod for so long. I should have downloaded it a year ago, I think, at this point, because it would have helped with so much stuff like the tree tutorials. Oh my god, they would have been completely different. They would have been so much higher quality, but you know what? It's near nor there. And now we are just adding in a few final touches with the skulk veins here in our area, which, by the way, it's looking nice and fancy. Let's go ahead and get a nice little view going on of the waterfall room here. And it's finally going to have some functionality to it, aside from the bulk storage, of course. We are going to be adding in a bunch of extra storage, like mentioned earlier, in the areas kind of where you go in and out with the elytra. So that will be just a second after I get all these veins in, because I want to make sure this place looks nice and spooky. And there we go. I think we now have this entire thing covered in a bunch of foliage and scum, I suppose, or skulk, whatever you want to call it. And now we have to work on the areas over here. But before we do, I just want to mention a quick little side thing. And it has to do with actually the replay mod itself, because when I downloaded it and I installed it, I went through a tutorial that I used from someone called Nick of The Breakdown. And I just want to shout out his channel here, of course. This is the best place if you want to do something like this and get stuff downloaded without having to think about it too much. Nick's channel here is really good. He actually featured me 8 years ago on a Subscriber Saturday, that long ago. And that was right around the time I was making stuff right at the beginning. And wow, have things changed since then. But anyways, if you want to check it out, his channel is in the description of this video. And I just want to highly recommend him because he helps out a lot and has helped me out a lot too. But for now, we have to start working on this area here on both sides. And of course, chicken eggs as always. But what we want to do is we just want to add in a bunch of these barrels and these chests into the walls here in order to actually have storage for other things instead of just the bulk items. So we're going to go ahead and just do that right now. And I'm just going to jump into the water here and then come back out. And there we have a nice storage area for all the miscellaneous things we will be using throughout this series. And of course, there will be a bunch of item frames in the future here, but we're not going to worry about that too far because I'll do all the transfer of all the items from my old storage over to here off camera in order to make sure that you guys don't have to worry about all that tedious stuff and having to watch that, because otherwise this will be like 45 to an hour long. And I've done a few extra little details here on the interior, and of course we need to check it out. This is our north arrow compass thing, and the only way you can tell which way is north is because there's an ender chest there. There is no actual markings on this arrow, so it's not even really a north arrow. It's more like just a decorative little place here, but goes to the east, this goes to the west, and this is the south right here. Now, of course, I have mirrored the storage on this side, and I even have a little axolotl buddy I picked up along the way, trying to get more of these vines here. But, of course, I will have to go through and kind of snip them all so they don't grow too long. But yes, over here, the exact same thing. All the storage is ready to go. We will have plenty to last us for a long time. And I think this place is pretty much done here for the day. Well, you know what? All that leaves now is to go check our gunpowder to see if we have created enough for rockets. And of course, we have been spending quite a bit of time down there. So let's go see. From what I remember, I sat there for about 10 minutes and only like 3 gunpowder showed up. So let's go check out how much we have from the actual amount of time we've spent making today's video. There's 2 on that side. Let's go check the grand total. 4. All right, cool. So that whole time, I must not have really been loading in the area here, but you know what? We tried, and it didn't really work out, but maybe when we're working on the outside here, on the top of the hexagon, we will be able to actually get some stuff done. You know what? I think I'm going to have to revisit the creeper farm one day and make an actual one out in the ocean somewhere, so I don't have to worry about too many spawns going on. But you know what? That's for another day, because today we are done for this episode, and I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I am Uni, jogging it out here today, and I will see you guys next time.